Body cameras are an important tool used by police, but they've also given us a look at just how dangerous that job is. Tonight, News Channel 5's investigative reporter Ben Hall has exclusive video of two calls that quickly turned violent.
So I knew then, one way or another, I had to stop this.
Deputy James Gavagan will never forget his encounter with the murder suspect.
I was doing over 85 miles an hour trying to catch up to him.
Gavagan's dash cam video shows the high-speed chase last April with Shane Townsley, a fugitive from Indiana. He came to Overton County where he had family.
121, what's your location now?
When Townsley finally pulled over, Gavagan thought he might try and run. But look at what he did instead.
Shots fired!
In the blink of an eye, Townsley pulled out an assault rifle and opened fire.
Round went through the windshield into the radar detector. Glass fragments got into my forehead.
Gavagan ducked under the dashboard as Townsley fired over and over.
And I just got to the point, I got to do something or I'm going to die here.
When there was a break in the shooting, Gavagan fired back.
So when I popped up, stuck the gun out the window and started returning fire, which chased him back into his car.
Gavagan believes those shots saved his life. None hit Townsley, but at least it made him drive off.
Took one down here in the bottom corner of the windshield, took one to the top corner of the windshield, and one through the center here into the radar box.
He's very, very fortunate to be alive.
Sheriff John Garrett has watched the video over and over. He pointed out how Townsley's car swayed back and forth right before he pulled over.
At that time, I believe that the driver was actually getting his firearms ready.
Officers knew Townsley might be armed, but they didn't expect an AK-47 style assault rifle.
It happened so fast, it's a holy cow moment. You know, it's, oh my God, what just happened?
Garrett says those kinds of moments are far too common, even in rural areas like Overton County.
Well, she's going to be the one that was knocking on the door.
2 months after the Townsley shooting, Garrett saw another situation in which his deputies were nearly shot.
What kind of guns are in the house?
Deputies wearing body cameras responded to a domestic dispute. The caller said her husband ran into their bedroom and fired one shot.
With the information that they had, they're thinking that, okay, well, there's possibly a gentleman in here that has shot himself that may need medical treatment.
Sheriff's Department!
They go inside the house, announcing themselves over and over. But as they approach the bedroom, look what happens. A gun pokes through the door and fires. Both officers shoot back. 30 rounds are fired in seconds, but incredibly, no one was hit.
It was not meant for somebody to get hurt that night, because that was the perfect recipe for someone to be injured.
Minutes later, officers arrested the man inside his bedroom with no further problems.
This is how fast things can go south and be really bad.
Things ended differently for Shane Townsley. Sky 5 video shows officers around a truck. They say Townsley stole and drove into a ditch. They say he then shot himself.
If I hadn't ducked, I'd have been dead. Took a round in the driver's seat.
Gavagan knows how close he came to dying. The video, a reminder of how dangerous his job is.
Shots fired!
Agencies outside of Overton County have started using that domestic violence video for training purposes. The sheriff says he supports the use of body cameras because they show what officers often face. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 investigates.
Scary stuff. You can see what led up to each of these incidents and hear more from those we interviewed. Just go online and you can see those longer clips.